when I finished my job before this, I was torn about what I wanted to do, but then I wound up emailing a professor who works in the biology department here. He liked what I had to say. I liked what he had to say. He actually didn't make me come and have an interview with him, which was pretty unique. He basically said, cool, I'm happy with our email conversation. I agree to take you on as a graduate student. You don't need to come down here and interview with me. And so I said, well, that's a pretty good deal. And so that's part of the reason I chose UWF, really because of my advisor. Him and I just hit it off quite well. And I really enjoyed the things he had to say. I really like the faculty members in the biology department. I kind of have a go-to person for certain things. If I have a personal issue, there's a faculty member that I talk to about that. If I find something interesting in my fieldwork that I want to share with someone, there's a faculty member that I go to about that. If I want to talk about past research experience or just, like biology life outside of UWF or outside of graduate school, there's someone I go to talk to about that. If I need help as a lab instructor, there's someone I go to for that. And all the faculty here have been extremely helpful. And what I really like about them here is, while I'm technically a graduate student and they're a professor, you could think of them as being almost like higher up than us, which they are. They don't look at me, or they don't treat me as a student. They kind of treat me like a colleague. They treat me with respect. And that's something that I did not necessarily anticipate that I'd be getting, but I very much enjoy receiving. I do study and work at the library sometimes. Sometimes I don't necessarily enjoy sitting in my lab for 10 hours straight, so I'll go move on over to the library to read there, or type there, or get some writing done there. I do like the library here. Pretty easy layout. The people there are helpful. In the biology department, as a graduate student, you basically have three things that you're doing. If you're a thesis, you have your thesis project that you're working on. Second thing is you take a couple courses a semester. The third thing is being a lab instructor. That's what your assistantship pays you for. And instructing the labs is probably my favorite out of those three. I really enjoy teaching labs. I often wake up looking forward to interacting with the students that I teach. I look forward to, challenging myself to communicate the knowledge I have with others. There's often things that make sense in my mind that aren't the easiest of concepts. And so, I have to figure out ways to get students to understand this, and I kind of enjoy that struggle. I think it makes me a better communicator, better person, better teacher, better scientist. What's nice, too, is the faculty here, while, yes, we're getting paid to be a TA and be an instructor, the faculty here, like the lab instructors, or the lab coordinators, they realize that while TAing and being an instructor has to be a priority of ours, our lives don't revolve around that completely. We have other things to do. And so if you have some sort of conflict with thesis research or any additional aspects of a graduate school that kind of, can affect something in your teaching assistantship obligations, oftentimes the faculty members are willing to work with you on that too. And what's nice too is there is a sense of camaraderie among the graduate students, especially based off the different departments. So, any new graduate or any current graduate student will be excited about the thought of having a new graduate student coming and making a new friend. And so he or she will likely be extremely willing to help you and be nice to you. And once again, they'll probably think, this person could be my new best friend, maybe.